simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give is to Miller. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's talk about Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still.
The stiff arm gets him loose. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes it past the marker. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
on the snap. It's Bishop. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finds a little space. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That last completion sets him up on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC.
Oh, a lot of space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Pressure coming. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Matthews. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. No falls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Staley. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
A 3rd and back to pass. It's Aguilar. Dances away to buy time. Looking to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that one will give them the lead. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. A remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete on the comeback. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like,
touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Football time in Tennessee is all big orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here just kind of, everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Russell. He's looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Nice move. Creates some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Breaks into the open. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Miller. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. And to get rid of it quickly. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Turning it on. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game, putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Off the play fake. Rush is on him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Ready, break. Set, ho, ho, ho. Monster.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under fire. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Unloads to the right. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He fires to the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. After the filthy move, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to...
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left side. It's easy to trash the defense when you have a game like this, but I don't know how you stop this level of execution.
No, and we've got a lot of players, a lot of dudes, a lot of guys that are going to play on Sunday on the field. Both offenses so explosive. We've seen it all game.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Throwing right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. Tonight, it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.